Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another top-up prepping haul, be it a very small one and the one that didn't quite go to plan. So today guys, I've decided to go to Morrisons, which is approximately 40 minutes drive from me. I normally don't go there because it's just too far to do your normal weekly shop, but next week is my birthday and I've been told that Morrisons currently have a guest wine, which is a fizzy red wine. And you generally cannot buy this in this country unless you import that. So I made the decision to drive there and pick up some of those bottles for next week. And whilst I was there, I thought I was going to use an opportunity to basically do a prepper shop. I never done one in Morrisons, and I thought, well, generally, Morrisons are really good. They seem to have a quite huge selection of fruits and vegetables. So I thought, well, let's see if we can pick up some of the prepping items. So I've decided to allocate £20 for the prep shop and to see what we can get. And to my disappointment, right, I found out that pretty much, guys, to be able to buy your basics prepper items, I'm talking about the things that we just buy for our pantry, like beans, pastas, and the sort of the tins, right? You seem to be needing a mortgage to buy those because they pretty much double the price of anywhere else. So last time I looked at that and I'm like, okay, well, let's have a look what else we can get. In the end of the day, the budget was set, so let's find something maybe slightly different, just see what we can get. So anyway, the shop was rather big, but the selection of tins and everything else seemed to be really poor. A lot of confectionery stuff as usual, a lot of rubbish on the shelves, that can't even call it food, but not a lot of sort of the food, right? The stuff that I wanted for my prepper pantry. Nonetheless, guys, let's just go through some bits there. I take you through to see what I've got. Some of them quite interesting, some of them are not. But nonetheless, right, I'm going to start with, and you might have seen me mentioning this before, which is basically a Polish meat, okay? This is a pork, not a pork knuckle, but some sort of pork pieces like in the gelatin, so it's basically preserved. The date on that is like 2027, yeah, actually end of 2027, so it's really good. They are really, really tasty comparing to any other tinned meats, and they do last very long time. So as an emergency, they are a good thing to have. And yes, this currently was £2.35, which is, I think, is actually a good price comparing to what I paid before in a Sainsbury's. Right, then, okay, I saw the bean sprouts and water, okay, and I'm like, okay, because in the end of the day, guys, we're all sort of tired of, as a preppers of, well, probably you're tired of watching the same stuff. We're buying the same things, you know, we're going tin beans, tin spaghetti hoops, that sort of thing. It's all the same. We kind of need to start thinking outside of the box a little bit to make a variety. Like I tell you guys, variety is a spice of life, especially for the prepper's pantry. So anyway, so yes, the bean sprouts and water. I've never tried them, but the date on that is February 2028, which is, I think, really good for something that's got no acidity. Nonetheless, it was £1.15. It might sound like a lot, but trying to find, say, the green beans, like the string green beans, French beans, they're about the same. They actually £1.40, and I couldn't find them in Morrisons there. So I thought, well, it's a good one for stir fries. It's a good one. Right. Next thing, tuna chunks, all right? So in brine, 55p. I think it's good, considering that normally 55p, you only buy the flakes, not the chunks anywhere else, but I picked up a couple of them. Also, I found that the sweet corn is a little bit cheaper than anywhere else. They're currently 57p a tin. So I'm like, okay, I haven't tried it, okay, because normally I get one either from Tesco's or Lidl, but I stopped buying the Lidl one because it's got, stopped buying the Tesco's one because it's a bit tasting a bit funny. Nonetheless, 57p for them, so got two of them. Then I've seen mixed pickle. And again, I do my own pickles, it goes without saying. I pickle cucumbers, I pickle onions, but you still get totally different flavors to what you get anyway. So I thought I'd give this a go. This is actually pickled cauliflower with a couple of onions and a couple of gherkins. So it's pretty much a pickled cauliflower. It is rather pricey though. I think £2.50 for a little jar, which is what, 240 grams, right, drained weight. So anyway, I thought I'd give this a try. It's something different, okay? It's something different, and the date on that is March 27. Right, then I've seen they had a beef dripping, and the price on that was £3.50. The best before date is March 2027. I normally buy the goose fat from Tesco's in the similar jars for about £3.99, I think. So I thought that wasn't that bad of a price. The size of that is 320 grams, and the beef, beef drippings generally is good for the potatoes if you do roast. Now the weather is going downhill, I'm going to be cooking more with it, so I thought that was a good buy. And then I've seen, again, that, which is basically a sauerkraut with carrot, a Polish version, £1.30. You might see me buying similar things in the Polish shop a few months back, but this is 820 grams or 500 drained. It's a big jar for £1.30. That's really good, considering like head of cabbage, what about 80-90p? So it's quite a lot of value there. And the date on that is, again, it's 8th, so August 2027, which is really good. Then, of course, I picked up some spaghetti, 28p for half a kilo, and their porridge oats are actually 85p, which is cheaper than, again, anywhere else, which is rather strange. Another thing, right, I picked up one of the egg fine noodles. They were on the deal with the Morrisons card for £1.10. You've got fullness in there. They're all green, so really good, clean label. And again, this is, guys, coming back to the previous video I've done about eating healthy and making a healthier choices to what you buy. Even as a preparedness pantry, there are really good options to buy. Rather than buying your, pack of noodles for 35-45p, that's full of sugar, salt, numbers, and deep fried, you can easily pick up one of them, slightly smaller portion, but make your own mixtures to make it just a little bit healthier, even for preppers as well. And then I walked past the end. You might have seen me buying one before to try at a full price, which is the Merchant Gourmet, and they're different lentils and pulses, that kind of thing. And they actually had them on the deal. I think originally they're like £2.75, I think. I've seen them, whether it's their price, I don't know. But they were doing them 2 for £3, which makes this £1.50 each. So I've got pie lentils. I've got this is a different brand, but the piri piri grains. I've got the tomatoey French lentils, and then we have Spanish-style smoky grains and rice. It's a similar thing that you can buy in Lidl, but they have quite a lot of choices. They're pretty much all in one, ready to eat. The labels are really clean, which is a really, really good thing. And I think for £1.50, considering that could be your pretty much a meal, I thought it was really good. Again, this is not really the budget prep, but clearly in Morrisons, really, guys, there was not a lot of there to be had. I would love to spend £20 on, having a bit more filling pantry, but to be fair, as a variety goes, to something slightly different, I didn't think it was that bad. Would I go and do my prepper shop in Morrisons? Probably not. Well, in fact, definitely not, unless it's maybe a bigger store. But nonetheless, this is what I've got, so there we are. So anyway, guys, we'll hopefully have found this interesting. Please don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye.